Alright guys, welcome back to the Fish Gaming community. Today on our stream we started a G1 Red Deer grind, and I got a bunch of questions about how I set everything up and how I was doing it. So I thought I'd just make a quick video for you all real quick to show it and make it simple, because like the last video, a lot of people overcomplicate a lot of this stuff, and it's not that complicated. So the first thing you're going to want to do, like any grind, is you're going to want to find all of your water zones. Red Deer have 40 to 50 water zones, so you're definitely going to want to be in that region before you start actually hunting anything. It only took me about an hour and 20 minutes to find all of my zones, so it's by far the quickest I've ever been able to set up a grind. You're going to have water zones on all of these west lakes over here, even down to this little small one. You're going to have water zones in this little bend of the river. This is one of my best zones, so make sure you go and check if you have one here. You're going to have zones on this little land bridge over here. Some of these are fallow, but you should have three zones at least there. And then the furthest south you're going to go is to this lake. I've got 2 zones here that are pretty good. And then these 4 lakes right here. These 2 big ones and these 2 right here are going to be some of your best Red Deer zones. So make sure you go check those. Like I said, it only took me about an hour and 20 minutes. It's definitely the fastest I've ever been able to set up a grind. Now, it's going to be the same as a normal grind where you're going to shoot down some of your zones. You're going to start getting worse and worse respawns. For Red Deer, you're going to want to shoot level 5s and up. So for me, I've been shooting down all of my zones all day, and this is the only 2 zones that I don't check. These 2 have not respawned to anything above a level 5, so I don't check these zones at all. You can see where I've got tents at. For me, this just works out really well. So I've got zones all around this side, so I've got a shoot and retrieve tent here. I just ran out of tents, so I can hunt all of these zones from this tent and this blind. Down here, I had a bunch of zones here, but I dead zoned them and pushed all of my Red Deer onto one zone, so I can shoot them from this tent and retrieve from there. Same thing down here. I had several zones here that I dead zoned, so they all pushed down to 1. I've done pretty much the same thing on all of them. So I've got these 3 zones. There was like 6 on this lake. Same deal, same deal. This one had like 4. Now it's only 2. If you've never watched a video on how to dead zone zones to push all of your animals onto one, make sure you go to my TikTok. There's a video over there about how to dead zone and consolidate all of your animals onto one zone, because some of these lakes, this lake had 7 on it. You can't hunt 7 zones on one lake, but it's pretty easy to set up. Today was day 1 of our grind, and we finished with 228 kills, 4 diamonds, 4 rares, and 3 trolls. That is like the best stats that I've ever had for a grind. So I'll show you all a little bit about what my zones are looking like right now. Alright guys, so Red Deer on Tiawara, that's the map we're on. We're on Tiawara. They drink from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. So it's a short time zone, but from what I've noticed, they all show up like right at 7:15, so you've got plenty of time to look for them. So over here we've got a huge zone, just a huge zone. There's so many deer there. I'll zoom in like this so you can see better. Yeah, there's just a bunch of deer in this zone. This is what I was talking about with dead zoning, to push all of mine there. So that right there is about 3 zones combined into 1. Same thing over here. This is like 2 zones combined into 1. Whole bunch there. We've got a whole bunch back here, as you can see. So that's just what some of my zones look like. Like I said, this is one of my best zones down here. We actually just killed a 9 diamond off of this. We killed 2 melanistics, a troll, and a diamond off of this one zone in 2 hours. All right, here's the other. So this zone's only got 2 on it, but it's fine. We keep killing crazy stuff out of it. But this zone right here is another one that's just super full. I mean, there's probably 20 plus Red Deer in this zone alone. We've got a couple more freaking crazy ones. Yeah, this is another one of our really crazy zones. I mean, we just got an abundance of animals here. I did just end my stream though, so I haven't had any respawns. That's why there's nothing big in them yet. But just a crazy amount. Like, this is just insane. Like I said, this is all from dead zoning zones and pushing them all onto one. So you may have some zones that spawn, like just naturally spawn with this many animals, but a lot of mine have been dead zoned and consolidated together. But all you have to do is come through and you kill everything 5 and up, you know, and it really doesn't take that much time. This grind is definitely really easy with friends, because if you do have big zones like that, like when I first started it today, I mean, we had one zone with 7 level 7s on it. You can't shoot all those by yourself, you know. So this was definitely fun with friends, but it's not required. You know, I've been doing the whole grind by myself. So yeah, I mean, it's just super simple. It's a super simple grind, you know. And like any other, we just spawned an 8 mythical right there. But like any other grind, dude, just remember, herd management is just to get you diamonds. Herd management does not get you G1s. G1s are random spawns. You will get one when the game decides it's your time to get one. So just one last look here. If you want to use this map as a reference, this is how I've got my tents set up, and these are all of the zones that I have been to. I thank y'all for checking out another video, and we will catch you in the next one.